Hello, I'm David Chester with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. With news, economic growth seems to be happening at a good level worldwide. In the US, sales volumes of new single-family homes unexpectedly fell in July, dropping to their lowest level in 7 months, while prices rose more than expected at 6.3%. Matching the rise in prices we saw in existing home sales and raising concerns of a slowdown in their housing markets. New home sales activity there represents a bit over 9% of total housing market sales activity. Also out today is the flash US PMI data that shows a slowdown in expansion in their factory sector in August, but a rise in expansion in the much larger services sector, in fact to a 28-month high. Good expansion in the Eurozone has also been reported. Even EU consumers are feeling more confident. On their borders, the renegotiation of the NAFTA is well underway, but today both Mexico and Canada dismissed the American threat to scrap the trade agreement as a shallow bargaining tactic. And speaking of borders, monitoring of sea trade at the US port system shows volumes rose to near record levels in July. And Indonesia's central bank surprised most economies yesterday by lowering interest rates, reflecting its relative comfort with its currency and inflation outlook. The benchmark rate was cut by a quarter point to 4.5%. In New York, the US Treasury 10-year yield is sharply lower today, now at 2.18% and dropping. Markets are increasingly spooked by the comments coming out of the White House, especially the cavalier ones regarding the debt ceiling and the prospect of a government shutdown. The price of oil is up again today, now just over $48.50 a barrel, while the Brent benchmark is at $52.50. The price of gold is up $3 to $1,289 an ounce. And we should note that Germany has repatriated half its gold, all from France and the rest from New York, where it was while the threat was on from the Soviet Union. This offshore holding has long been a source of conspiracy theories, but the German authorities say the volume and purity repatriated is perfect. And the Kiwi dollar will start lower today, again, at 72.2 US cents. On the crossroads, we're lower at 91.4 Aussie cents and 61.1 Euro cents. As a result, that puts the TWI back to 74.7, and that's the lowest level since May. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.